You already know what time it is. It's another episode of Deep to Right here on Russo's Playbook. As always, hosted by John and myself. How you doing today, John?
What's going on, Nick? How we doing, man?
I'm good. It's a beautiful Sunday. You know we love to talk some baseball on this Sunday as well.
Sir.
So we got some news and notes to go through, as well as some All-Star predictions. Take a look at it, see what we got going on.
Yeah, man. All-Star Ballot just came out. We're going to give it a nice rundown, go through the list, and pick out some favorites.
For sure. And before we start, just want to say make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You can read up on our blogs and catch up on the episodes on www.russosplaybook.com. But now that that's all out the way, let's jump right into it. I know you got some news to talk about.
Yeah, man. Let's get into it. Ryan Yarbrough threw the first complete game for the Tampa Bay Rays in 731 games, which is by far the longest streak in the MLB. It's almost 4.5 complete seasons, so that was a long time coming for the Rays. They like to do that whole starter, opener kind of bullshit. Ryan Yarbrough, complete game for the Rays.
Yeah, awesome to see.
Awesome.
Clap it up.
Give it to him. Give it to him. Jacob Degrom, coming into last night's game, had a .71 ERA.
Mm-hmm.
Can he lower it? Nick, can he?
I think you know the answer.
I think he can.
Yeah.
Man dropped it to a .62 ERA last night.
Dominant.
We are into June, already talking about All-Star voting, and this man is averaging damn near a half a run for an ERA. That is absurd.
Yeah, him and Giants pitcher Kevin Guzman posted their 9th straight start, allowing one earned run or fewer, which is actually, it's tied for the longest streak within a season since the 1969 season. So,
Jesus.
They're unbelievable right now. They really are.
I hope people can appreciate what we are witnessing right now. I mean, this is incredible stuff from Degrom. I mean, we might be witnessing one of the best pitching seasons of all time.
Yeah, I think it's getting there. I think he's definitely on the right track to get there.
Man, I think so. Not on the right track is the Yankees. We're not even. They suck, and that's the news and notes right there for the Yankees. They suck. I've had it with them. They're about to get swept by the Red Sox.
Yeah.
First meeting all season. I don't know what to do anymore.
And it's like they finally, when they don't have life, they don't have life. You already can tell. But when they finally do have life, they give it up the next inning after. It's just so frustrating.
Can't
to watch.
score more than 3 runs in a game.
Yep.
Can't hit with runners in scoring position. We're about to get into that foreign substance talk.
Yeah.
Since they took away those foreign substances and they're really bringing the hammer down, Garrett Cole gave up more runs in that last game against the Rays than he did all season.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that could affect a lot of people.
A lot of people. The MLB, and if you haven't heard, I'm sure you have, it's the talk of the week. The MLB's had it with these foreign substances. Doesn't matter. You're only allowed to use the rosin bag. Rosin bag sits on the mound for a reason. They don't want any more foreign substances.
Yep.
You see the guys with the caps. You see, Yu Darvish got caught the other night rubbing the inside of his glove.
Mm-hmm. One of the Mets pitchers was caught tucking in his belt and then wiping it on his glove. It was so obvious.
No more. It's done.
Yeah.
Who was it? Was it Trevor Bauer? Blake Snell that got his hat taken by Joe West?
Oh, yeah.
I forget.
It was one of the pitchers, but they had to kick him out with his hat, yeah.
The MLB's done with it. They're already talking about suspensions and punishment might be as severe as the PED times. When they started to crack down with that, it was first time card was like a 60-day suspension. I think the MLB is considering doing something like that. Batters are on board. The pitchers who don't use foreign substances are on board. And if you have to go to these great lengths to hide it, you're cheating.
Exactly.
If you're not doing it out in the open, it's cheating. So let's get this. We talked about last Sunday.
Yeah.
The spin rate is through the roof. There are, I forget, I want to say it was like 20-something pitchers right now whose curveball have a spin rate of over 3,000 RPMs. What are we doing here?
It's unbelievable.
It's unfair for the hitters. Me and Nick were just going through the All-Star Ballot pre-show.
Yeah.
What did we find? Maybe 5-6 players in each conference that are batting over 300.
Yeah, maybe if that.
Maybe.
It's rough out here for these batters.
Absolutely, the MLB's had it, so change is coming with that.
Yeah.
Change is coming.
Yeah. Since you mentioned it, let's jump right into it with the All-Star predictions.
Let's get it.
We'll start off with the American League. We got first baseman up first. So I'll go with my top 5. I think it's fairly obvious who the number 1 would be. But I got Vlad Guerrero Jr., obviously.
Sir.
He's batting .338, 18 home runs, 47 RBIs, 1.111 OPS.
Leads the league in home runs, in OPS. Man looks like his dad out there.
Exactly. And then Jose Abreu's up next, 253 batting, 11 home runs, 46 RBIs, 808 OPS. You got blanked on his name. My fault. Jared Walsh.
There he is.
Yep, 298, 13 home runs, 39 RBIs, 918 OPS. You got Carlos Santana with the Royals, 249, 10 home runs, 36 RBIs, 815 OPS. And then, of course, Trey Mancini of the Orioles.
Yes, sir.
He's 281 batting, 11 home runs, 44 RBIs, 856 OPS. So, I mean, that's my top 5 right there. And like I said, I think it's fairly obvious who the number 1 is.
Oh, yeah. Vlad Jr. is the man right now.
Yeah.
He leads the league in home runs. Fernando and Ronald are second in home runs. This league is in good hands. The future of the MLB looks bright, and Vlad Jr. is sitting the top right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I got Vlad Jr. as my favorite out of that group.
Yep.
Trey Mancini's got to get the respect. He's my number 2 in there, but I love the stuff out of Vlad right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Moving over to the National League, we got Max Muncy of the Dodgers, Rhys Hoskins of the Phillies, Freddie Freeman on the Atlanta Braves,
Okay.
Jesus Aguilar, I believe, from the Miami Marlins. He's having an outstanding year. He is batting .259 with 11 home runs, 42 RBIs, and a .796 OPS.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad stuff from a player that was on nobody's boards coming into this season.
Yeah.
Pete Alonso's got to get a little respect in there. He's still kind of slow. .247 average, 7 home runs, 24 RBIs, 769 OPS. This whole National League first base crew, not one player is over 300 batting. Not one single one. Max Muncy, 265, 13 home runs, 30 RBIs. Rhys Hoskins, 269 average, 12 home runs, 35 RBIs. Freddie Freeman, 233. Nobody is even. A couple of them are even over 250. You know,
it's getting ugly out here.
Slim pickings out here.
Yeah,
but I'm going Max Muncy. That National League first base group is one of the slowest groups that we're going to be talking about today. But I still think Max Muncy leads that group.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then we'll swing it right to the second baseman now.
Yes, sir.
Of the American League. So I'm going to start off with Jose Altuve. I got Whit Merrifield, Nick Solak, Marcus Semien, the Marlins, and Polanco of the Twins. I think all of them can get consideration, but when you break it down, look at who's doing what. I mean, Altuve batting .306, 8 home runs, 26 RBIs, 834 OPS. He's definitely got to be up there on your list. Marcus Semien, I mean, he's got to be up there as well, 1 or 2.
What? We just talk about what a signing by the Blue Jays. That was a steal of a contract coming into a prove-it year, and he has done more than prove it.
Yeah, batting .299, 13 home runs, 32 RBIs, 908 OPS. I mean, the guy's on fire.
He's the best hitting second baseman in the whole league right now, not even the AL. He's got a 908 OPS, which leads all second basemen.
Yeah, and that's why I'm going to have to choose number 1 for him.
I'm going Marcus Semien.
Yeah.
Jose Altuve's right. Altuve, Bregman, and Carlos Correa are sure all going to make the All-Star game again. They're all looking good. We talked about how they were a little inconsistent during the start of the season. Correa and Altuve had a little bit of a strikeout problem. They're back.
Yeah.
They're back.
And if you can't tell, I'm going more of the underdog fan favorite here rather than Altuve, who's been there.
I'm taking Semien all day.
100%.
National League. We're going to start it off with, I think, one of the hottest players of the season, Ryan McMahon. Man's on fire.
Yeah.
13 home runs, 32 RBIs. He's got 3 stolen bases to go within 801 OPS. He's been one of the few bright spots for the Rockies this season. Going good for Ryan McMahon, man.
Yeah.
Get yourself paid, dude. Let's go
For
out
sure.
and get that bag.
Love to see the players get paid.
Let's
Come on.
get it. Ozzie Albies not having a bad year. The Atlanta Braves. You got a handful, I think, just about one at every position.
Yeah.
And they still stink. Come on.
Step it up.
Jazz Chisholm, Jonathan India, two extremely young guys.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Edman as well. Talk about it. That's a really young second base group.
Yeah.
Talking about the future of the league. That's awesome to see. Second base has been quite a low spot for the league in the past 5-6 years, I'd say.
Yeah.
Since Robinson Cano really started to take that down, I feel like he was the last really good second baseman we had seen.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see a lot of these young guys coming in. Like I said before, Ryan McMahon's my pick. He gets the respect out of that. Tommy Edman, I think, is a close second, but Ryan McMahon's my favorite out of that group.
Yeah, for sure. I think I gotta agree with you on that one. If anything, maybe a little consideration for was it Albies?
Ozzie Albies.
Albies. Yeah, a little consideration there, but yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one.
Yeah, Ozzie Albies he's only got 9 home runs, but he's not a big home run hitter. So 9 home runs for him, I feel like, is a pretty good season.
Yep, exactly.
830 OPS. He's got 20 walks to 38 strikeouts, which isn't awful considering you look at Nick Solak, who's got 16 walks to 66 strikeouts.
Yep.
So good stuff from Ozzie Albies.
Yeah, for sure. And then we'll move right along into the third baseman now for the American League.
The most stacked.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones here. I'll kick it off with a few names. So I got Alex Bregman of the Astros, as we just said. Rafael Devers from the Red Sox. Josh Donaldson hasn't had a bad season. Jose Ramirez. Gio Urshela could even sneak in there. Yoan Moncada, I believe how you pronounce it.
Yoan
Moncada. My apologies. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty to talk about here, man. Yeah. Bregman, as we started, 284, 6 home runs, 29 RBIs, 802 OPS. Devers has batting 282, 15 home runs, 48 RBIs, 938 OPS. And even like Ramirez on the Indians, 261, 13 home runs, 31 RBIs, 873 OPS. These guys are all balling. These guys are all doing great.
We were talking. Jose Ramirez was on fire to start the season. Yeah, he slowed down a little bit, but I like Eduardo Escobar in that group a lot too.
Okay.
On the Diamondbacks, honestly, he's one of my picks for this. I love this season Eduardo Escobar is having. You got 14 home runs to 41 RBIs, 8 doubles, a 757 OPS. Guy's not having a bad season for playing on one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of the Diamondbacks, they just put Madison Bumgarner on the 10-day IL. So now they are without Zach Allen and without Madison. So that's tough. Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah, no, it's killer.
Yeah.
Then what you got for the National League?
National League, we got little Chris Bryant. I have that he's under the third base in the All-Star ballot. Man plays every single position. Yep. I don't know if you want to vote for him at first, in the outfield, at third. I got him under third base. He's having an incredible season. I don't even have his stats up because they're in the outfield section. Chris Bryant, 13 home runs, 38 RBIs, 16 doubles. He's got 985 OPS. In a season where there's a lot of talk about him getting traded, he is certainly setting himself up to get paid by whoever is going to be his new team next year.
Yeah, for sure.
Chris Bryant, good season. Austin Riley, also having a great season. 10 home runs, 25 RBIs. He's got a 903 OPS. He's batting 305. We talked about how this Braves team, when Marcell Ozuna went down, and whatever. Sorry.
The one guy.
After that, what happened with the domestic case, and now nobody knows what's going on with Marcell. We said, all right, this Braves team needs to not just be Ronald Acuna. These players need to get it going. Not Jose Ramirez. My God, I'm blanking on the Braves, doing the Braves dirty right now. Anyway, we said the Braves players need to pick it up that are not named Ronald Acuna, and they've done that. And Austin Riley definitely gets a vote in my book for third base National League All-Star player.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I said, Nolan Arenado, Evan Longoria, they get the nod. Evan Longoria is having a better season for the Giants. We talked about it's an older team playing up to par. Nolan's kind of fallen off a little bit. He's not playing definitely to his potential.
Yeah.
But he's not having a bad season. And like I talked about before, Eduardo Escobar. But out of that group, I got Chris Bryant.
Yeah, I had as well for the National League.
Yeah.
But then we'll move to shortstop for the American League. So round off some names. We got Tim Anderson of the White Sox, batting .293, 6 home runs, 20 RBIs, 762 OPS. Bo Bichette of the Blue Jays, .262, 11 home runs, 34 RBIs. Xander Bogaerts, who's been hot. I mean,
Yes,
.313,
sir.
10 home runs, 33 RBIs, 905 OPS. Carlos Correa, as we mentioned, .286, 10 home runs, 32 RBIs, 861 OPS. And Wendell of the Rays as well.
Yeah.
.287, 6 home runs, 27 RBIs, 827 OPS.
Man gets on base.
Yeah.
It seems like every at-bat, he somehow finds a way to get on base.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, out of those 5 of the top guys that I picked out, I'd have to go Xander Bogaerts, the Red Sox right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems like the sure pick for.
Xander Bogaerts is having an incredible season. Bo Bichette is too. Let's
Yeah.
not count out Bo
Yeah.
Bichette.
100%.
But out of that group, it is a 100% Xander Bogaerts.
Yeah.
Him, Rafael Devers, it seems like we talk about them every single week.
Yeah,
and we're not going to stop until they slow down.
Yeah, the Red Sox are really got a good team going here.
They really do. They really do. They're like we talked about before, trying to complete the sweep of the Yankees. Yanks keep dropping. Rays and Red Sox keep winning. Keep burying that Yankees team. We'll see what happens later today.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure.
What a joy. God. National League shortstops. You know him, Fernando Tatis, El Nino.
Yeah.
He is that man. Come on. Don't play with him. We know his name. .298 average, 17 home runs, 39 RBIs, 1.074 OPS. He's that man. We don't need to go more into detail with Fernando. Yeah. Everybody knows him. Everybody knows he's the most fun player to watch, to talk about. Fernando's my pick. We'll give the rest of the National League shortstop some credit, though. Brandon Crawford's not having a bad season. He's batting .262, 12 home runs, 37 RBIs, and 888 OPS. Trey Turner batting .309, 10 home runs. He's one of the few players that are batting above 300 this season.
Yeah.
And Corey Seager and Javi Baez. They'll get the nods. Javi Baez still leads the MLB in strikeouts. So, if you lead the league in strikeouts, in my eyes, shouldn't get the All-Star vote. But National League shortstops are kind of slim pickings. So, Fernando is that dude.
Dude, you're telling me. Wait till we get to American League catchers, dog. Wait till we get to them.
Not named Salvador Perez.
Exactly. Who is my number one, as you can tell. Do you want to move right to catchers, or did you have a couple other ones?
Yeah? Get right into it, bro.
Right, so, I mean, as we just said, Salvador Perez got to be number one on the list. Batting .279, 14 home runs, 40 RBIs, 826 OPS. The guy's unbelievable right now. He had, I forgot the stat. I think he had, 2 home runs in each game and the 4... you know what? Forget the stat. But it's incredible what he's doing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. 14 home runs, 40 RBIs, and 826 OPS for a catcher.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen. You go through this American League list. Yasmani Grandal, Mike Zunino, Gary's at 201. You got a lot of Roberto Perez, Luis Torrens, Martin Maldonado, Danny Jansen. All of them are under the Mendoza. All of them.
Yeah, I was going to say only 2 people are batting above 250 right now, and that's Perez and Christian Vasquez of the Red Sox. So
that's nuts.
That just tells you right there what we're dealing with for the catchers in the American League.
Yeah. Mitch Garver was having a pretty good season until he took that to the nuts the other day.
Yeah.
But
there's a couple other ones you can sprinkle in there. Yeah, like Mike Zunino and Sean Murphy aren't doing too bad. Home runs, running back, RBIs wise. But I mean, like you said, the number one guy got to be Salvador Perez.
Absolutely. I was looking into Zunino the other day. So I was looking at pull percentages in the MLB. Yankees got this short porch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mike Zunino is a lefty who has the highest pull percentage in the MLB. Theoretically, Gary having another slow season, Zunino having a slow season, I wonder what the chances are that the Yankees could or even would consider making a move for Zunino.
For Gary?
I don't even know for Gary, but if
I don't know if they'll want him.
If you can bring him in as a lefty in Yankee Stadium, he's got like a 45% pull.
Yeah.
I mean, he can smack that down that right field line every single time.
Yeah.
He probably have a 35-40 home run season in Yankee Stadium. I think it's something to consider for this Yankees team. For Cashman, there's not a lot of lefties on this team right now. Let's get some lefties in here.
Yeah.
Take advantage of the short porch.
Gotta get something going for the Yankees.
Something.
Man.
National League is the same thing with catchers. They're better. We at least have a couple that are hitting 300. Buster Posey's at a 321. Omar Narvaez is at 317. That's it for catchers batting 300.
But we got two.
We got two. JT Realmuto's at 287. Yachty's at 277. Will Smith, 275. Carson Kelly, 271. Mm-hmm. National League catchers are a whole nother level than these American League players. Buster Posey is having incredible year.
Yeah.
Since that scary collision at the plate, you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Which got the whole game changed. No contact with the catcher.
Exactly.
Now. He is back and all the way back.
Yeah.
JT Realmuto, 287, 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. What about my man Yachty? 277, 7 home runs, 27 RBIs.
He's been stepping up too.
He was out for a few weeks, but he's still third in the NL for catching home runs. I don't mean to be a homer, but I'm going Yachty.
No, stop.
Gotta do it.
You know Buster Posey deserves it. He deserves it.
Yachty deserves it more. Year 18. Give it to him.
All right, but I will say, I am going Buster. All right, that's my guy. That's my guy. But let's move right along into the outfielders of the American League, man. I got quite a few here. I mean, a lot of them have been playing good, so I'll just run through the list real quick. Alex Verdugo, the Red Sox. Randy Arozarena, thank you. Yep, Rays. Andrew Benintendi of the Royals. Byron Buxton of the Twins. Aaron Judge of the Yankees. Mitch Haniger of the Mariners. All of them have been doing phenomenal, man,
sir.
In their own, perspective position.
You saw Austin Meadows in there?
I do not. I think I had him.
Season.
There's plenty to add in here.
Yeah.
I mean, even when guys, the numbers and home runs and RBIs don't show it, they're still batting great.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, just like Byron Buxton batting 370, 9 home runs, 17 RBIs, 1.180 OPS. That's phenomenal. That has my pick right there, center field. That's solidified. You know what I'm saying?
Byron Buxton started off real hot.
Yeah.
Real hot.
Yeah, and then you got guys like Aaron Judge in right field, holding down the Yankees, kind of, sort of, hopefully.
We make it to the last position, and we finally have a Yankee.
Yeah, here we go. Batting 289, 14 home runs, 31 RBIs, 928 OPS. I mean, yeah, the Yankees got to have Judge step it up and play all the time.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
These days off got to stop.
Yeah,
I understand. I mean, yeah, when he's prone to injury, especially a lot of these muscle sorenesses and tightness and things like that. He gets the day off, just like everybody else in the league does, eventually. These planned like once a week, twice a week days off. Mm-hmm. When you need to win a game against the Rays and you sit Aaron Judge, Gleyber Torres, and Giancarlo in a must-win game against a division rival
it doesn't
that you can't beat with those 3 players in the lineup? Give me a break.
You're going to take him out.
Give me a break.
Yeah. But, I mean, I feel like Judge could have better numbers, too, if he got the chance to play more.
I agree.
You know? So it's like he could be up there as number 1 with Byron Buxton, but he doesn't get that same opportunity.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, those are my guys. I got to go Buxton, outfield, obviously, Judge, and then, dude, I don't know if you watched the Yankees-Red Sox game. I'm going to sound like a fraud.
Last night?
I'm going to sound like a fraud. Alex Verdugo won my vote here. I mean, the guy is awesome, okay?
He's mad funny,
I
too.
know.
I like Alex Verdugo.
They had him mic'd up and everything. You gotta check it out. It was awesome.
He is mad. I saw his video. He was sitting down like one of the dugouts with a couple fans.
Yeah.
He was talking to them, and security came down there like, what are you doing? You cannot be here interacting with fans. He was just sitting there hanging out, shooting the shit. It was awesome.
He had people chirping at him in left field, too. He was just talking right back. It was awesome, dude.
He's the only player on that team I can stand. I hate that team.
Yeah,
I hate the Red Sox, but
for All-Star voting, he got my vote for that.
Dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Cedric Mullins gets my vote in that group, too.
Well,
he's having a good season for the O's. One of him, John Means, Trey Mancini, a few bright spots. But I love what Cedric Mullins is doing.
Yeah, for sure.
National League, studs. Half of them are Cincinnati Reds.
Yep.
The two batting average leaders in the MLB right now are Nick Castellanos, who's batting a .368 into June, and Jesse Winker, .342. Jesse Winker might be the most disrespected player in the MLB right now. Batting .342, 14 home runs, 31 RBIs, a 102 OPS, and nobody's talking about him.
Yeah.
That Reds outfield is insane. If they could just get some pitching, they'd be fine. It's tough to be a Cards and Yankees fan right now, both about to get swept by division rivals. Kind of hate my life today. I would like to see one of them win a game.
It's a rough one.
Jesse Winker's that man, though. Nick Castellanos, both of them. Mm-hmm. That's a star-studded outfield. And both of them, .368, .342, both of them above a 1.0 OPS.
Oh, my goodness.
Come on.
Yeah, they're smacking the ball right now.
Insane. Obviously, been waiting all day to fucking hear his name. Ronald Acuna.
Yep.
There he is. We don't need to talk about him. Fernando Tatis, Ronald Acuna, Vladimir Guerrero. Put those names in your brain. Cement them there. Those are your faces of the MLB for the next 10, 12 years.
Yep. Yeah, they're that special. They are the future, and we could not be more blessed to have them in this league, man. They are fun. They're fun guys. I am ecstatic about those three They're
players.
electric when they play. And even when they're not doing anything, it's good for baseball. It's fun to watch. It's a great
good for baseball. It's good they keep talking about growing the brand. Build the league, grow the league. Those are the three guys you want in charge doing it.
100% agree with you on that.
Tyler O'Neill of the St. Louis Cardinals. He is going to win a Gold Glove this year. Mm-hmm. He looks like he shops at Baby Gap. This man is coming out looking like Luke Voigt. Shoulders popping, arms popping, sitting in the dugout. He's a beefcake, this man. He is so athletic for them. He is an incredible addition to this team. He's not necessarily an addition. He's been there for a couple years, but he's never played to this level, to his full potential. I think we're seeing that more every day that goes along. Those are my four picks right there. Yeah. But Brian Reynolds and Chris Taylor get a little nod of the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Neither one of them are having a bad year. Chris Taylor's got an .879 OPS, 7 home runs, 31 RBIs. Not terrible, but... Mm-hmm. With an injury-stricken Dodgers team, Chris Taylor stepped up. He's done a good job for them.
Yeah. And then, if you're ready to move on, I had one player from the American League I want to throw in at DH. Shohei Ohtani.
Give it to him.
Come on now.
J.D. Martinez as well.
I know. Listen, I looked through it. I'm like, I'm going to get some hassle for this. But you know what?
Gotta go.
Listen, Ohtani is just phenomenal, man.
Stop playing with him. Stop disrespecting Shohei.
Because... Dude, he balls out, pitches, and bats. I mean, the guy's a stud, dude.
Is he tied for 4th in the MLB in RBIs? 6th, excuse me.
6, yeah.
42 RBIs on the season, tied with Randall Grichuk, Adolis Garcia, and Jesus Aguilar. All of these players we've talked about are, other than Randall Grichuk, all All-Stars.
Yeah.
Rafael Devers, Vladimir Guerrero, Austin Meadows, Jose Abreu, Trey Mancini, Eduardo Escobar. That's your top 10.
Yeah. The guy has...
There's a pitcher in there!
Yeah. The guy has 16 home runs. He's batting .259.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. He has 42 RBIs, 920 OPS. The guy's unbelievable, dude.
I was just about to ask what his OPS is.
Yeah.
920.
That's better than half the other players out there.
He's 9th in total bases. Come on, what? We might rename this Shohei's playbook. Like, what are we doing? Give this man some credit.
The guy's awesome, man.
Incredible.
He really is fun to watch.
Stephen A. Smith, you're still a clown.
Calling him out like that.
Come on.
Dude, it's really unbelievable what he could do.
Yeah, bro.
So he's got to have my vote. Somehow, if he goes in pitching, but he's got to get in there. Get him in
I already
there.
voted for 3 Red Sox. I don't need to vote for a
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah, how dare me?
That's
man,
funny.
That's the All-Star ballot, dude. I'm
Yeah.
excited. We get the round after this round. They narrow it down to 3, and then we vote for starters. So we'll be back when that happens.
Yeah, and we'll give a list at the end of our number 1 picks. We'll have it out so you can check it out at the end of the video, see who we voted for as well.
Yes, sir. Tell us who you like more, mine or Russo's.
Yeah. You could let us know on social media at Russo's Playbook. You could also find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Russo's Playbook, of course, and then www.russosplaybook.com for the blogs and websites. We'll wrap it up there. Catch you guys again on Wednesday.
Click those links. Subscribe. Thanks,
yes,
guys.
Sir.